आज हम लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट और उसके प्रोसेस फ्लो के बारे में बात करेंगे। तो किसी भी कॉमर्शियल ट्रांजेक्शन में, जनरल कॉमर्शियल ट्रांजेक्शन में, देर इज ए सेलर ऑफ गुड्स एंड देन देर इज ए बायर. Seller delivers the good to buyer, and buyer, in lieu of that goods, it pays some consideration to the seller, say in terms of rupee. So the transaction is said to have settled. That goods are transferred and amount is paid to the seller. So this is a general commercial transaction. But सारे ट्रांजेक्शन इतने क्लियर नहीं होते. इन इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजेक्शन सेलर की जगह you have exporter which is not from India as such. Say parties are not known to each other. So what will happen, यहाँ पे say there is an exporter from America, whereas the buyer is say from India. So the parties are not known to each other, so there is always a counterparty risk. So the reliability of contracting parties cannot be easily determined in such scenarios, especially in the case of international trade. So here banks, they do come into picture as an underwriter which assumes this counterparty risk. So this is more of a generic definition of letter of credit. Letter of credit is also known as documentary credit. It is more of a payment mechanism used in international trade to provide an economic guarantee from a creditworthy bank to an exporter of goods. So here exporter is guaranteed from the bank, the LC issuing bank, that in case of default by the Indian importer, the payment will be made by the LC issuing bank to the exporter. So let's understand the process flow and dwell into this concept. The first and foremost in the process flow, the first and foremost thing is there is a trade. Means there is an agreement on a contract that we need to make an agreement that I'll buy that much of good, that much of quantity, that much be the description or quality. So based on that, payment term will be decided whether it will be via LC. Then shipping term will be decided. Inco terms means whether it will be a free on board or it will be like cost, insurance, freight. Inco term. Free on board means seller will only provide or the good to the port, whereas after that cost and insurance and freight will be borne by the buyer. Whereas in cost, insurance, freight, the cost of goods, insurance and freight, all these components are borne by the seller till the destination port. Means the port of origin to the destination port, that is in port of importer. So these will be set out, these trade terms will be set out in the sales contract itself. Then comes the next step, that buyer applies for LC to the issuing bank. So in this process what will happen is LC specification will come into picture, that what is the amount of LC, what is the validity of LC, what is the shipment deadline, क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट रिक्वायर्ड है, या यूजांस है या साइट LC है. सो ऑल दिस टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस विल बी मेंशन इन द LC. उसके बाद में इशूइंग बैंक LC इशू करेगा एडवाइजिंग बैंक को. Documents are for LC is forwarded to the advising bank. Advising bank is generally from the bank from the country of exporter. Means it will be more of a bank of an exporter. उसको इशू करेगा और इशू करने के बाद में फोर्थ स्टेज आता है जो एडवाइजिंग बैंक है. ये ऑथेंटिकेट करके इन्फॉर्म करेगा सेलर को दैट वी हैव रिसीव्ड एन LC. Then seller will confirm it कि okay, whatever the LC terms which were or trade terms which were there or LC specifications are there which are as per the trade terms. उसके बाद में वो शिप कर देगा गुड्स को. दिस इज द फिफ्थ स्टेज. So which will be as per the LC terms only. Means not only goods but also the documents. So that's why it is more of a documentary credit. means based on the documents all these transactions or the responsibility or the liability of a bank is going to be assumed based on those documents. उसके बाद में जैसे ही गुड्स शिप हो जाएंगे, दैट इज़ मोर ऑफ ए फिफ्थ स्टेज, गुड्स के साथ में बिल ऑफ लेडिंग, कॉमर्शियल इनवॉइस, पैकिंग लिस्ट, सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ ओरिजिन, इंश्योरेंस सर्टिफिकेट, ये भी वो प्रोवाइड कर देगा, सारे डॉक्यूमेंट प्रोवाइड कर देगा नेगोशिएटिंग बैंक को. सो दीज आर द डॉक्यूमेंट विच आई जस्ट मैंशन लाइक बिल ऑफ लेडिंग, और ये सब प्रोवाइड कर देगा एडवाइजिंग बैंक को एज पर दिस यूसीपी गाइडलाइंस from the goods date of goods shipment of goods to the date of presentment of this document to the advising bank, it should not be more than 21 days or days which are mentioned as per LC, whichever is lower. So in maximum case it may be 21 days only. Now this was 6th stage. 7th step was bank will examine those documents. Bank means this advising bank, and as per LC time, it's the side LC. If the LC is side LC, the document will be the amount will be paid to the exporter by this advising bank immediately. If it is a usance LC, which is as per the trade term, say seller allowed say some 1 month's time period, credit time. So after 1 month, the amount will be paid. So as per the terms of LC, whether it is site LC or usance LC, the amount will be paid by the advising bank, which may be the negotiating bank, to the exporter. Then comes the next stage, that is after verification and payment to the exporter, if the site LC, this document will be forwarded to the issuing bank. So how the documents are forwarded? They are generally forwarded through SWIFT, that is a platform that is used in the international transactions. Then after that, the issuing bank will make payment to the advising bank by debiting the importer's account. Say issuing bank is HDFC and importer has account in HDFC bank, then HDFC bank will debit the account of importer and make payment to the advising or negotiating bank. After making the payment, before making the payment, generally what it will do, it will verify the documents and it will take the verification from the importer, so that there is no wrong payment, means the document terms and conditions are complied with. Once the importer confirms the documents are in order, his account will be debited and payment will be made to the advising bank, and then those documents after verification it will be sent to the importer, and importer based on those documents will go to the port, the destination port, which is say in the country of the importer, the destination port. It will go to the destination port, and based on those documents the importer will take the possession of those goods. So this is how the simple transactions of exchange of goods and rupee, the settlement process, it has been streamlined through this documentary credit process, wherein the banks have a key role to play, ताकि जो काउंटर पार्टी रिस्क है कि दोनों पार्टी एक दूसरे पे बिलीव नहीं करती है, तो वो वहाँ पे लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट का यूज़ करके इस प्रोसेस को स्ट्रीमलाइन कर सकती है. आई होप दिस वीडियो वॉज वेरी क्लियर टू know the concept of letter of credit. Thank you.